Let's graph the reciprocal function using point plotting. We'll get more specifics on rational functions like this in Chapter 5. For now, we're just going to get a rough sketch of what it looks like. X is the independent variable, so we can choose values for x that will be easy to graph. Notice that when x is 0, we get 1 divided by 0, which is undefined. Other easy values that we can use to choose for x are -1. If we plug in -1, we get 1 divided by -1, which is -1. We could use a +1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. And then any other value we choose for x is going to give us a fraction, which we can graph. We'll just have to estimate what we have. So if we chose, for example, -5, we'll get -1/5. Or if we chose +5, we would get +1/5. So at 0, we have what's going to be called an asymptote. Again, we'll talk more about this later in Chapter 5. For now, just understand that division by 0 is undefined, which means it's not going to be part of the graph. We have -1, -1, and we have 1, 1. We also have -5, -1/5. So again, we're having to estimate that. What's happening is the graph is getting really close to the x and the y axis. There's actually another asymptote on the x axis, which again we'll talk about more in Chapter 5. We also can plot 5, 1/5. And this curve again is approaching those asymptotes but not actually touching them. So here we have a very rough sketch of the reciprocal function, and we'll talk more about asymptotes in Chapter 5.